Well, hello, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are at in your day. All you beautiful, wonderful people, friends, family, and followers. Hope you're having a great day. It is a great day to be alive. It is a great day to read the Bible and God's Word. Let's dig into it today. Today we have the Action Bible. Bada bing, bada boom. We're going to put this little head strap on my head and just get to reading. All right, today we will be starting with the stolen blessing based on Genesis 27. Isaac has grown old. His eyesight is failing. Now he decides it is time to give his older son the blessing that includes ruling the tribe. You called me, father? Yes, Esau. I am old and tired. I don't know how soon I'll die. Bring me some choice venison, and I will give you the blessing that seals your birthright. Rebecca hears what Isaac says and runs through the camp. Find Jacob. Tell him to come to my tent right away. Listen, Jacob, your father is getting ready to give Esau the blessing. You must get the blessing, or the birthright Esau traded you means nothing. But what can I do? Go tell your father that you are Esau. He can't see a thing anymore, and he will bless you by mistake. But my skin is smooth, and Esau is really hairy. Father will touch me and know I am not Esau. I've thought of everything. Here, put on Esau's fur robe. These skins on your arms and neck will make you feel like Esau. But what if... Do you want your birthright or not? If you do, then do as I say. If the plan fails, I'll take the blame with your father. You're right, mother. Give me the food to take to father. Father, I have brought you the meat you asked for. Eat and give me your blessing. How did you hunt the food so quickly? The Lord helped me. Yes, the Lord helps those who obey. Come near me so I can make sure you are my older son before I give the blessing. It's strange. The voice sounds like Jacob, but the hands are Esau's. Are you really Esau? Yes, I am. Will he believe me? He does. God gives you the richness of the earth. Let the people serve you, and nations bow down to you. Be master over your brothers. Cursed be everyone who curses you, and blessed be everyone who blesses you. No sooner has Isaac given the blessing that Jacob rushes out of his father's tent. Mother, the blessing is mine. But what will Esau do? No matter what Esau does, the blessing is yours. Not even your father can take it back now. But while Jacob and his mother are rejoicing, Esau returns. Esau prepares the meat and takes a large tray of it to his father. Father, eat the food I've brought you and bless me. Hey, who are you? Who am I? I'm Esau, your firstborn son. You told me to bring you some venison so that you could give me your blessing. Then who did I just bless? I've been deceived. Father, bless me too. Please bless me too. I can't. Once given, I cannot give the blessing to another. But Father, could you at least have another blessing for me? Only this, my son. By your sword shall you live and serve your brother, but one day you will break his yoke from your neck. Trembling with rage, Esau leaves his father's tent. I'll kill Jacob for this. Uh-oh. Stairway to Heaven, based on Genesis 27:14 through 28-22. Esau is going to kill Jacob. Esau is just upset. Don't tell anyone what you heard. Find Jacob and tell him to come to me at once. Jacob has successfully stolen his brother's birthright from their father, Isaac. With Esau's threat to kill Jacob ringing in her ears, a servant girl runs to Rebekah's tent. You must go away until your brother calms down. Go visit my brother, Laban, in Haran. I'll let you know when it's safe for you to come home. What will I tell Father? Once again, Rebekah paves the way for her favorite son. Isaac, Esau's foreign wives are causing trouble. If only Jacob could marry a girl from my own people. Remember how your father's servant found me at my father's house in Haran and brought me to you? Isaac's thoughts go back over the years to the day he first saw Rebekah. He also knows there will be trouble between the sons. He sends for Jacob. Ashamed but frightened by Esau's anger, Jacob comes to his father. Go to your uncle Laban. Find a wife from among his family. God bless you, my son. A few hours later, at the edge of camp, goodbye, Jacob. I'll send word when it's safe for you to come back. My father is old. I may never see him again. Esau wants to kill me. You are the only one I will be able to come back to. One punishment for their deceit is that Jacob and Rebekah never see each other again. Traveling farther and farther from his family, Jacob is tortured by loneliness. He especially misses his mother, who has always protected and advised him. As night approaches, Jacob collapses in weariness. That night, he dreams of a shining stairway reaching up to heaven. On the stairway, angels go up and down as if bringing help from God. And Jacob hears God speak to him, promising to take care of him and bring him safely home again. The next morning, Jacob wakes up, still awed by his dream. Surely God is in this place, and this is the gate of heaven. Jacob realizes the wrong he has done, but he knows that God will help him if he obeys him. Quickly, he turns a stone on one end for an altar and worships God. He calls the place Bethel, which means the house of God. If God will go with me, I'll be God's man. Jacob goes on his way, a stronger, nobler young man. He is eager to put behind him the dishonesty of his past and to share God's love and care. Broken trust, based on Genesis 29. Jacob continues his journey. At last, he gets close to Haran. Maybe those shepherds at the well can help me find my uncle Laban. Can you tell me how to find the chieftain Laban? Laban, sure. That flock of sheep is his. That's his daughter Rachel with him. She's gorgeous. Quickly, Jacob rolls the stone from the well and helps Rachel water the sheep. When he tells her who he is, She runs to find her father. That night, Laban holds a feast for his nephew Jacob. Leah, the older daughter, serves the food, while Rachel, the younger daughter, listens to Jacob tell about his home and the long journey to Haran. A month later, Laban makes a bargain with Jacob. Well, enough freeloading. If you start working for me, I'll pay you. What's your price? I'm in love with Rachel. I will work for you for 7 years if I can marry her. I guess you'd be better than a complete stranger. For 7 years, Jacob takes care of Laban's flocks because he loves Rachel. The years fly by in what seem like just a few days. Finally, the day comes when Jacob can claim his bride. I've worked for 7 years. Now give me Rachel for my wife. You have served me well, Jacob. I'll arrange a wedding feast right away. At the end of a joyful wedding feast, Laban brings his daughter to Jacob. Jacob, here's your bride. Rachel, I've waited 7 years for this moment. But in the morning daylight, Jacob discovers that Laban pulled a switch. You gave me Leah, not Rachel, for my wife. Uh-oh. The trickster has been tricked himself. Laban has conned Jacob the same way Jacob conned his father and Esau. I couldn't very well give my younger daughter away before my older daughter was married. You may have cheated your older brother out of his birthright, but that's not how we do things here. But Rachel is the one I love. I worked 7 years for her. Tell you what, promise to work for me another 7 years, and you can marry Rachel next week. For Rachel, I'll do it. Laban tricked me, Rachel. I love you, and I'll work 7 more years so I can marry you. I do love you, Jacob. I want to marry you too. Leaving Laban, based on Genesis 31. So Jacob marries Rachel and begins another 7 years of work for Laban. But God blesses Jacob and makes him rich with his own flocks. One day, Jacob calls his wives together. Have you noticed that your father keeps scowling at me, even while he's cheating me? I think it's time to go. God is telling me to return home. Jacob loads everything on camels and herds his flocks together. Soon the caravan is on its way. Laban may follow, so keep watch and tell me if you see him coming. As they travel, Jacob guards the camel carrying Rachel and her only son, Joseph. Jacob's other 10 sons watch with jealous eyes. Without realizing it, Jacob sows seeds of trouble for the son he loves best. Several days after leaving Laban. Look, riders, Laban and his men. Quick, tell Jacob. Jacob is ready when his father-in-law arrives. Jacob, why did you leave without giving me a chance to say goodbye? I was afraid you might have kept your daughters from going. Well, you're right. Well, you're probably right. But the God of your fathers has told me not to hurt you. Laban is furious, but he doesn't dare go against Jacob's God. So Laban and Jacob set up a pile of stones to mark a border and make an agreement to go their separate ways. You stay on your side and I'll stay on mine. Good idea. Touched by an Angel, based on Genesis 32-33. Eagerly, Jacob continues his continue home. On the way, he has a wonderful vision. An army of angels, the army of God, is camped beside me. The angels comfort Jacob, but as he gets closer to home, he begins to worry about his brother Esau, who once planned to murder him. Ride ahead of me and look for Esau. Tell him I'm coming home with my family and flocks. Tell him I hope he will forgive me. Jacob waits anxiously for the riders to come back. He remembers the time he lied to his father and stole his brother's blessings, and when Esau threatened to kill him. Finally, the scouts return. We saw Esau. He's coming to meet you with 400 men. Jacob is frightened, but he is also shrewd. He divides his caravan into 2 parts. Then he sends servants ahead with presents for Esau. If Esau attacks one group, the other can get away. And when we meet Esau, we will give him your generous gifts of goats, camels, cows, and donkeys. He will be very impressed. That night, Jacob prays, confessing his sins, admitting his fear, and asking for God's help. But still he cannot sleep. My family would be safer on the other side of the river. So in the middle of the night, Jacob moves his family. You will be safer on the other side, Rachel. I wish you would stay with us. But Jacob needs to be alone. Later that night, as he prays, he feels himself wrestling with a mysterious stranger. The struggle is fierce, but Jacob does not give up until the stranger blesses him. Your name will not be Jacob any longer. Instead, you will be Israel, which means God wrestler. The next morning, Jacob is limping because he hurt his hip wrestling with the angel. But Jacob is happy because he knows God has blessed him. Jacob goes confidently to meet his brother Esau. Jacob, my brother, I'm happy to see you again. Esau, I'm so glad you don't hate me anymore. Proudly, Jacob presents his family. Well, the ones he loves most, anyway. This is my wife Rachel and my son Joseph. It's good to see my brother's family. God has really blessed you. Homecoming, based on Genesis 35. After feasting together, the brothers say goodbye. Jacob heads towards his family's home in Hebron. Goodbye, Jacob, and greet my father for me. I will. Tell him you are doing well. Goodbye, and God bless you, Esau. Some time later, on the way, Jacob stops at Bethel. Rachel, this stone marks the place where I saw angels coming to me from heaven. This is where God promised to take care of me. He has taken care of me more than I deserve. God has been good to us, Jacob. I pray that he will take care of your son, Joseph, and the child who is soon to be born. Later on the journey, not far from Bethlehem, Rachel's child is born. It's a boy, master, but Rachel is dead. Oh, little Benjamin, you and your brother, Joseph, are all that remind me of my beloved wife. Jacob buries his treasured wife, Rachel. Then he and his family continue sadly on their journey, stopping now and then to rest and feed the flocks. As they travel on, Jacob wonders, Rachel has died. My parents are old. Will I even get to my father while he is still alive? Jacob's hand trembles as he shades his eyes and looks toward the distant city of Hebron. Is that where grandfather Isaac lives? Yes, Joseph. I pray we are not too late. He is very old. God answers Jacob's prayers. At the sight of his old and blind father, Jacob falls to his knees. Father, I am Jacob, your son. Thank God I am with you again. Jacob, I have prayed for your return. Do you have children now? Proudly, Jacob presents his 2 sons to their grandfather Isaac. Father, this is Joseph, and this is Benjamin, the sons of my beloved Rachel. Be strong, my children, and always obey God. Years later, Isaac goes to be with his God, the God of his fathers. All right, we are going to stop there. Thank you all for joining along as we read the Action Bible. You all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace!